Conservative new media viewers and JLin fans around the world, what is up? It's me, PFE, Paul F. Villarreal, the NBA expert. We are here to talk about a deflating loss tonight to the Los Angeles Lakers by the score of 99-98 in Houston, Texas. Now, this is the short video about the game, and I will be making a longer video about the game as well, so stay tuned for that. With the defeat, Houston drops to 4-2 on the season. Let's go over the stats very quickly. Patrick Beverley got the start for the Houston Rockets. Patrick returned from injury in the previous game against the Portland Trailblazers, and this was the second start of him for the season. The first start was the first game of the season against the Charlotte Bobcats. In that game, Patrick injured his rib or abdominal muscle, and so he only played 10 minutes in that game. He played 29 minutes in the last game but did not start, so tonight was his second start. Patrick struggled in this game. He finished with 3 points, 4 rebounds, and 4 assists in 34 minutes of playing time. He shot 1 of 10 from the field, including 1 of 5 from three-point range, 0 of 0 from the free throw line, 1 steal, 1 block shot, 1 turnover, 5 personal fouls. His plus-minus was a -7. His efficiency was 3. JLin finished the game with 16 points, 1 rebound, and 3 assists. He played 31 minutes, shot 5 of 8 from the field, including 1 of 2 from three-point range, 5 of 8 from the free throw line, 3 steals, 2 blocks, 3 turnovers, 1 personal foul. Plus-minus was a +4. His efficiency number was 16. James Harden had 35 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists for the Rockets in the loss. For the Los Angeles Lakers, quickly, starting point guard Steve Nash had 12 points, 1 rebound, 6 assists. His efficiency number was an 8. Jordan Farmar, the backup point guard, had 11 points, 5 rebounds, and 7 assists. His efficiency number was 14. Steve Blake, who started at shooting guard for the Lakers, finished with 14 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. His efficiency number was 14. Jody Meeks, the backup shooting guard, finished with 18 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. His efficiency number was 19. Steve Blake hit a 3-point shot with about 3 seconds left in the game to give the Lakers the victory. Here's the 8 things you quickly need to know about this game. Houston was down by 19 points early in this game, and then late in the game they were up by 7 points before they choked away the lead, and they played poor defense on the final play. Steve Blake was Jeremy's man, but Steve Nash set a pick on him, and there seemed to have been some miscommunication on defense, and nobody went and helped out on Steve Blake after Jeremy had the pick set on him, and it basically was a wide-open three-pointer, and Steve Blake hit that shot. I don't know what happened on the play. I'm not sure whose fault it is. I'm going to have to look and see on a replay. Jeremy was the best point guard on the floor tonight. He played extremely well again. He wasn't perfect in this game, but he played very well, really well. And basically, he was the second best Houston player besides Harden, and it seemed in some instances like he was the only other person besides Harden that actually showed up to play this game for the Rockets. As I mentioned, Patrick struggled in his first full game as a starter. 1 of 10 from the field, 10% field goal percentage. It's not what you want to happen. Hopefully Patrick will be able to do better in the next contest. Omer Asik, in my opinion, it will be traded. There's already been talk about this. And when you looked at what happened tonight, how poorly Houston is getting off the starts in games, I think it's getting clearer and clearer that Omer Asik's probably going to get traded. Now, does that mean Jeremy's going to get traded with him? I don't know. We'll have to see. I will say this. If I were the Rockets, I would not trade JLin based upon how the point guard's situation is looking right now. But we'll see. I don't know. But I'm feeling stronger and stronger that Omer Asik's probably on his way out of Houston. The team showed that they're a young team and they're just not ready for the next step. They're very talented, they're very good, but they still make a lot of youthful mistakes. The team doesn't necessarily fit together in terms of its pieces really well. There's a lot to correct here, even with the amount of talent that they have. So we're going to have to see what happens. The Lakers are extremely difficult to beat if they're hitting their three-point shots. And tonight they hit their three-point shots. They made 16 three-pointers on 35 attempts, which is 46%. Any team that shoots like that is going to be tough to beat. Houston is a much better team than the Lakers, but the Lakers played with pride. They were motivated for this game the same way that they were motivated in the first game of the season against the Clippers, and they were able to squeak out the win. So you got to give them credit. This is an embarrassing loss for the Houston Rockets. They were favored by like 13 points coming into this game, I believe. They should have won this game. They're the better team. There was a lot of talk around this game because of Dwight Howard and his leaving the Lakers. And Houston's going to get a lot of scorn in the national media and the LA media because they lost this game. There's no way to sugarcoat it. This is an embarrassment, and it shouldn't have happened. The team got off to a poor start, and they got out-executed down the stretch. If this keeps up, now, again, let's put it in perspective. Houston is 4-2. They're a good team. But 2 games that they've had on national television, they've gotten beat. And the first game against the Clippers, they got embarrassed. This game was embarrassing because they shouldn't have lost it. If this keeps up, if these situations come up and you're having kind of poor late game execution or poor starts or whatever, then you will hear questions about the coaching. I'm not going to sit here and tell you Kevin McHale's going to get replaced because I don't think he's going to. But people will start asking questions. You can't perform like this on a big stage without people asking questions about everything. About who's starting, should Omer Asik get traded, is the coaching good enough, etc. So this was a very difficult loss. And I'm sure the team is going to feel that way about it. So, the next game is Saturday, November 9th here in the United States, and it will take place at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. That game is a rematch with the Los Angeles Clippers. So, the game will take place then Sunday, November 10th at 9 a.m. in Taipei, Taiwan. I expect that Patrick Beverley will start that game the same as he started tonight's game. Once again, long video will be coming up, so stay tuned for that. It is currently 1 a.m. on the nose here, early Friday, November 8th on the East Coast of the United States, which means it is 2 p.m. on Friday, November 8th in Taipei, Taiwan. Thumbs up, thumbs down, your comments below. I will put information about the game in the video description below the video player so you can go and check it out. Highlights, game, story, box score of the game. Also, thank you to Gary Chen of Jeremy Only Lynn Garden Fan Club for the artwork you're looking at now. Put information for Gary in the video description as well so you can learn more about him. And if this video is translated into Mandarin later, then we will put the translation or a link for the translation also in the video description. Come and join us on Twitter and Facebook. You will find information about how to do that in the video description. We have a number of followers on Twitter and over 2,500 members of the Conservative New Media Facebook group. Once again, I am Paulo Villarreal, PFV, the NBA expert. Thanks for watching Conservative New Media. We strive to be the #1 Jeremy Lin YouTube fan channel. This was an embarrassing loss. There's no way around it. It's really unfortunate. I'm glad Jeremy played well. He continues to play well. He's shooting the three well. He's playing well. He didn't play perfectly, and I'll talk more about that in the long video, but another strong performance for him. Unfortunately, it didn't come in a Houston victory. Hope everybody's good wherever you are, day or night, around the world when you watch this video. Take care. We will talk to you soon.